People think it's debt. It's convertible debt. It's unsecured, no recourse.
No recourse.
What that means, Ron, is that Bitcoin could go from $100,000 to $1,000. The debt's not getting called. There is no recourse. Bitcoin can go to $1. You see, Bitcoin can literally go to 1 penny. The debt doesn't have. There's no call feature, and so it's like basically someone loans you billions of dollars, and you agree that in 5 years you will either pay them back in cash or in stock. But you know what happened is if Bitcoin crashed by 75%, the stock would trade down. We would just pay off the debt with stock. So the risk isn't in the debt so much as it's in the equity. But the point, and people are like, oh, well, that makes the equity more risky. Well, yeah, that's the point.
So there you have it from Michael Saylor, giving you his playbook on MicroStrategy and what they're doing. With that, what's happening in Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
And to piggyback on that, if you guys want some free stuff, get your 15 free stocks, each valued up to $2,000. And then if you want to know how to use that, make some plays on it, some option calls, we're doing that in our Bitcoin Bros Club and our Patreon. Check it out below that link as well. The Elliot Waves is the reason why we needed this correction. As you see here, this is going up towards $1,000, folks. You just got to be patient. You got to see what's going on behind the scenes. But right here, let's take a look at this. So we see that we have started our fifth leg up. Right now, we see this wave 1, wave 2. This blast down from the 280 up to what we just seen was the third leg, and we could be in the midst of a fourth leg pullback. So could we come up to these levels right here? Let's get our horizontal and mark this off for us really quick. If we get our horizontal line, we see right here there's some resistance right here. So could we see a rally up to this level around the $400 to $430 range before we run out of gas? And then this is the macro first leg. So we'll mark this as leg 1. And then we see we have this pullback. This is an ABC correction. We had 5 legs up. We need 3 legs down. So we could come back down to where we are right now to have this retracement. Then this is when the big move happens. This third leg, nobody knows how high this is going to go. Could it stop at 500, 600, 700? You know, you can sort of speculate. The third leg is going to be the longest leg in the Elliot Wave sequence. But when this happens, then we'll have that fourth leg pullback, and then we'll have that fifth leg blow off top. So we want to pay attention to this pullback here. We'll have a rally up probably to the 4 to 450 range before we get another cool off. This will be a somewhat of a probably sell the news event. We pop up and then cool off, and then once this cool off commences sometime around when Trump gets into office, then we'll be ready to rally and rip. Because you look right here, once again, this could go up to like $700 or $800 before having a fourth leg pullback and that fifth leg blow off top. So this is what you want to pay attention to, folks. You see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. This is the fifth leg. This is what we've been waiting for. So the Q1, first half of Q2 is looking very bullish. So these dips are for buying. Don't get tricked out of your position, because this is definitely an opportunity. And taking a look at Bitcoin, what do we see? What do we anticipate? Let's make the chart a little bit bigger. This is on the 12-hour. Look here. This almost looks textbook perfect. We came down and wicked down to this moving average almost perfectly. This is the 50 moving average. So you see that we are just stair-stepping our way up. We broke this downtrend, held this support. The EMAs, the 20 is currently up to get ready to cross above the 50 and the 200, and we're above all three. This is looking very healthy. So once again, This is a buying opportunity. We don't want you guys to be scared here. This isn't, it's over with. We're going to just see lower price action. No. We're still pointing to the upside. We're still in a quantitative easing cycle. We're going to see some more rate cuts. We're going to see some money printing. The M2 money supply business cycle still on the upside. So we are going to see higher price action. Don't let this shake you out of your position. And right here, Freedom by 40 is weighing in, and he called this yesterday, so shout out to him for the good call. But you got your 5 legs in this first leg. Now you're getting that second leg pullback. And how low could we go? We could go all the way to that 0.618, around 94.8, 95,000. So look at the Bitcoin price chart. We haven't got down that low just quite yet. So as far as this retracement goes, we could be getting this. This could be the A leg. We could get a rally up, A leg, and then a B leg, cool off to get down to that 95 range. Now, mind you, this can be a wick down there, and then the price could pop right back up. That's sort of what he's calling out for right here before that third leg for Bitcoin starts to occur. And this third leg, once again, could go higher. We'll show you those different scenarios in a second. So the great news is we now have a clear fifth wave move. So this is the start of the fifth wave off the potential lows. But the bad news is the 4 hours cooked, and 5 up leads to 3 down. So that's what we're in the midst of right now, as we just talked about. And zooming out and looking at how high that third leg could go, he's got a couple of different scenarios. Look, the third leg could stop at 120 before it gets a retracement with a peak around 130,000. The third leg could go up to 150 with a pullback to 130 before we get that blow off top around 166,000. And then the third leg could go somewhere between the 2 and the 2.618, between 130 to 142 before retracing back to the 1.618 and having that blow off top around the Fibonacci 3 level, around $150,000. So you see what's all playing out. This is lined up almost perfectly. So there's a lot more upside. There's a lot more opportunity. We're making plays. You just want to be very cautious with leverage here because you can get blown out of your position if you don't know what you're doing. And right here, we're seeing this 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get a higher push on the fifth leg. This might not be over with yet. If we look at the 4 hour, could we see 5 legs? 1, 2, 3, 4. This still looks like we're in the midst of this first leg before we get this pullback. So that's what the Bitcoin bros see. We hope that you're paying attention to what's going on. We'll leave you with this from Stock Money Lizards. Bitcoin, so far, price action follows a running flat correction pattern with an overshooting wave B. And what he's showing you here is this running flat correction. You got an ABC down, ABC up. So we had that ABC down, ABC up with a higher high. And this is sort of like back in the 2021 bull cycle when we went to 65,000 and then 69,000, and people thought we were going to 100K, but that was just a running flat correction. And right now, we are getting out of the depths. We also observe a momentum divergence, A to C. This is bullish in the short to mid-term. Bitcoin is currently in a short-term correction. So that's what we're saying. These dips are for buying. Short-term correction after hitting 102 again. What happens next? Possible retracement to 99.5, high liquidity, 96,000. That's around that 0.618. So once again, we came down to 97. Didn't quite get all the way down there, but sometimes the market doesn't give you exactly what you want before approaching the new all-time high. So this dip could be the last one before we blast up. As you see, this running flat correction, once you get that ABC out the way, you come up and then you blast up. So right now, we're right here. We're in this pullback before we rally up to the upside to blast past this previous all-time high. So this is what the Bitcoin bros see. This is what's happening. And if you guys are buying this dip, smart buy. But you could have positioned yourself, when we were down here. Bitcoin bros called that as well. But this could be the last dip before the rip. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.